Hi guys, welcome to AC Technical. If your Windows 11 update keeps failing again and again, especially with error like 0x800f0922, we could not update the system reserve partition, something did not go as planned, or your PC installs the update halfway and then rolls back, then this video is exactly what you need. Here, a lot of people think their SSD is full or Windows is corrupted. But in many cases, the real problem is something called the EFI partition being too small. And yes, this issue become very common with newer Windows 11 update like 24H2 and 25H2. Today I will explain why Windows 11 updates fail because of it, how to check your EFI partition size, and the safest way to fix it. So let's get started. Before we fix anything, let's quickly understand what this partition actually does. The EFI partition, also called the EFI System Partition or ESP, it's a very small hidden partition on your SSD or HDD. This partition stores important boot files that helps your PC start Windows. Without it, your computer cannot boot properly. Now here's the problem. Many old laptop and desktop were created with extremely small EFI partitions. Some systems only have 100 MB, 120 MB or 150 MB EFI partition that used to be fine for older version of Windows. But newer Windows 11 update now require more space inside that partition for boot manager updates, recovery files, security patches, and newer UEFI boot components. So, when Windows try to install a major update and the EFI partition does not have enough free space, simply the update fails. That's why even if your C drive has 500 GB free, Windows Update can still fail. This is one of the most confusing update problem because Windows never clearly explain it. Now let's confirm whether your EFI partition is actually the problem. First, right click on Windows Start, then click Disk Management. Once Disk Management opens, look at the partition on disk 0. Now you should see a small partition labeled EFI System Partition or simply System. Now check the size. If your EFI partition size is 100 MB, 150 MB or around 200 MB, there's a chance this is causing the update failure. Modern Windows 11 systems work much better with 260 MB minimum and ideally around 300 to 500 MB. If your partition is already larger than that, then your issue may be something else. But if it's tiny, this tutorial should fix it. Now before we resize any partition, I want to say something very important. Even though this method is generally safe, you are modifying system partition. So here I strongly recommend backing up your important files, keeping your laptop plugged in, and do not interrupting the process once it starts. Do not force shut down your PC while partitions are being resized. That's extremely important. Also, if BitLocker is enabled on your system, temporarily suspend it before starting. You can do that by going to Windows Search and search for BitLocker. And if it's enabled, just suspend it from here. Once done, let's move on to the actual fix. Now let's install the tool we will use. Open the Microsoft Store. In the search bar, type EaseUS Partition Master. Then install the application. I recommend downloading it from the Microsoft Store because it's simpler, safer for most users, and updates automatically. Once the installation is complete, launch EaseUS Partition Master. You may get a Windows permission pop-up. Just click on Yes. Now the software will scan your drives. and show all partitions inside it. Take your time here and identify the EFI partition, your C drive, and any recovery partition. Usually, the EFI partition appears at the beginning of the disk 0. Now, this is the main part. Now, we need to increase the size of EFI partition. Find your EFI drive, simply right click on it. Then choose Resize and More. Now you need to type the value in MB format under this size of partition box. Usually 300 MB to 500 MB is enough. I had already increased the EFI partition by 300 MB earlier, as you can see, but for this tutorial I am going to extend it to 500 MB so you can clearly see the process. Now this is very important. Don't touch anything else here. After that, click on OK. You can see nothing has actually changed yet. The software does not apply the changes immediately. It first queues the all operation before making any changes to the drive. To apply the changes, click Execute Task button. After that, click on OK. The software may ask for reboot. Click Proceed. Your PC will restart and perform the partition change before Windows loads. This can take some time, so keep patience. Please do not turn off your PC. Once your PC boots back into Windows, open Disk Management again and check the EFI partition size. Okay, as you can see, our EFI partition size is successfully increased. If everything worked correctly, you should now see a large EFI partition. Now go back to Windows Update, then click Check for updates. In most cases, the update that previously failed should now install normally. This fix has worked for many users dealing with Windows 11 25H2 failure, cumulative update rollback issue, and error like 0x800f0922. Now, if the update still fails, even after resizing the EFI partition, here are few extra things you can try, and I'm sure it will definitely help to fix your problem. These commands repair damaged Windows system files. Honestly, this problem exists because older Windows installations were designed years ago when EFI system partition does not need much space. So these old partition sizes are now becoming outdated. The frustrating part is that Windows Update usually gives vague error message instead of clearly saying your EFI partition size is too small. That's why so many people waste hours of troubleshooting the wrong things. If this does not work, you will need to manually resize the EFI partition using CMD. Now this next method is only for people whose EFI partition is corrupted, locked, missing, or impossible to resize using the software. This is an advanced method, so follow carefully. We will completely recreate the EFI partition using CMD and a Windows bootable USB. Before we starting, I recommend backup your important files because if you select the wrong partition, you can make Windows unbootable. So only continue if you understand the risks. First, you will need to create a Windows 11 bootable USB. If you don't have a Windows 11 bootable USB, then here's a certain tutorial for you. Then plug the USB into your PC. Now restart the computer and go to your PC's BIOS or PC's boot manager to boot from your bootable USB. Once you reach the Windows startup screen, do not click on Install Now. Instead, press Shift key plus F10. This opens the command prompt. Now type DiskPart, then press Enter. Next type list disk and then press Enter. You should normally see your disk 0. If you have multiple disks, then you will need to select your boot disk. Here my boot disk number is 0. So I will type select disk 0 and press Enter. Next type list partition and press Enter. Now take some time and carefully identify your EFI system partition, your Windows partition, and recovery partition. The EFI partition is usually FAT32 and around 100 to 300 MB. Once you identify, select the EFI partition. Here my EFI partition number is 1. So I'll be type the command select partition 1 and press enter. Now we will need to delete it. Type delete partition override and press enter. After deleting the EFI partition, now we will create a new EFI partition. So I will type create partition EFI size equals 500, then press enter. Next type format quick fs equals FAT32 and press enter. After that, type assign letter equals and choose letter between M through Z and press enter. After assigning the drive letter, we will need to exit from the DiskPart. So type exit and press enter. Next, we will need to rebuild the boot files. Before that, we will need to identify our OS partition. Type drive letter C colon and press enter and type dir and press enter to confirm. If you see program files Windows user folder, then this is your OS partition. If you not see these folders, then you might need to check with another drive letter because in recovery environment the drive letter may automatically changed. However, once you found, type bcd boot your OS drive letter colon backslash Windows forward slash s your assigned drive letter colon forward slash f UEFI or all and press enter. If everything works correctly, you should see boot files successfully created. Now restart your computer. Now Windows should boot normally again. After booting into Windows, open the disk management and you can confirm the EFI partition was created successfully. Then try Windows Update again. This method usually fixes many EFI partition problem related issues, missing boot files, and severe Windows Update failures related to EFI corruptions. But again, this is an advanced repair method. So if you are not comfortable using DiskPart command, it's safer to stick with the EaseUS method from the earlier. So that's how you fix Windows 11 update failure caused by a small EFI partition. So I hope this guide was helpful for you. If you have any question, then please let us know. Please like, comment and share. We need your support. And guys, please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.